You know, it's kind of interesting. Hey guys, waiting for something to eat? Yeah, you're hungry duckies, aren't you? Well, we still have, what, 4 duckies? I'm missing one of them. We got these two, there's one that's got babies, and there's another male. He's floating around here somewhere. Don't know where he went. But anyway, the last time that I had done a video, I actually had my bicycle that it had a flat tire because of an iguana. So what I did, I replaced, had the other tire and it wore out. So I got one of these that came off a junk bicycle. Here's the other tire, it just wore out. And these things are really cheap. I have a feeling that they can only go a couple 100 miles and then they're done. The front one is also worn, but I'll change that. I got another wheel here. So it's like everything else, just something I picked out of the trash. Now, also I wanted to show the Royal Poinciana tree that I was talking about before. These are the flowers that it produces. This entire tree, under certain circumstances, will be nothing but red flowers. Now, because of the weather we've had this year, having sort of a rainy beginning of the year, you'll notice that most of them do have a lot of leaves. So the amount of flowers that we have is not as much, but I have to clean this up every day. I just swept this up 3 days ago, and as you can see, it's really gotten to be pretty thick. Now, when they do all start falling down, it can be all at once. My banana plants, they're doing pretty well. Now, I've been sort of in a slow, sort of low kind of mood lately because the price of beef has just gotten way too expensive. So I've had to eat more the pork and chicken and stuff like that. But on the good side, all of a sudden, I got a lot of work. We had sort of a tech outage that happened last week. There was an update to some cloud service and we had a lot of client machines that went down. So there was a lot of those that I had to repair, Windows installations and so on. And then I had some electrical work that came up, some plumbing work that came up. And today, thankfully, I finished all those jobs. I have a friend of mine that has issues with his electric gate, the gate operator. Now this thing it's like I got a dent up here on the roof. Something must have fallen on there or whatever, but that's something else I have to fix. One of these days I'll get this truck going again. I just try to keep the leaves and stuff off of it. But anyway, yeah, we had some gate motors that went out. And nowadays they have UL 325 or whatever, where you have to have a specific sensor to be able to make the gate work. Well, I have the Rix cheap way of fixing it. It's an existing gate motor installation. We changed the gate motor, but now it won't work with the sensors, and I don't want to go through all the work of replacing the sensors. So what I've done, I had some 10K resistors, and I'm going to go ahead and put them in parallel with the sensor relay outputs. All of the newer sensors, they have to use that resistance so that the microprocessor that runs the gate motor understands that a sensor is connected. Now again, I can understand the logic behind that, but I really don't see how that's going to help someone that has a home with a gate motor that went bad. Now speaking of gate motors, it's been a long time when I had my house that had an electric gate. This was a gate motor for mine. As you can see, it's rusted out. This thing is so old, it's a chain drive, and I don't even know why I kept it. It just turned into sort of a piece of clutter in a yard full of clutter. But anyway, and with the weather we're having, it's been raining kind of on and off. It was dry for almost a month. Things were starting to die out. Now it's raining again. So anyway, that's what I'm doing there. And you probably saw the other video I did where I repainted the payphone with homemade paint. And by the way, that paint did dry perfectly well. And again, it was a combination of ashes from the barbecue and asphalt that I used, which was from a roof, and some canola oil and gasoline and all kinds of things. But it did produce a pretty good setup. The phone is functioning. I'd like to put some little cards in there, like instruction cards or number cards, but I haven't messed with that. My Air, that works too still. I use that quite often, especially when you have to ride the bike. Now, I also mentioned that the tire on my van had failed, but thankfully I had another one, so I was able to replace that. And I actually put the bad one on my truck, which is slowly deflating. You can see here, that was the tire that was on the van, and it is losing air. It's delaminating, so that is a problem. Also inside the van, I had another old tire. I don't know if you can see it, but I did put another spare. There is one spare under the van, but it's old and dry rotted, although it does hold air. So that's what I'm dealing with here. Now, hopefully today, once I fix my friend's gate motor, and I'm going to clean all 3 of his mini split air conditioners. I'm going to remove the head, spray it, take it apart, clean it, whatever. Weather permitting, of course. And then that will give me some time. Now, hopefully by tomorrow, which will be Wednesday. No, actually, today's Wednesday. I'm losing track of time. Yeah, it's starting to rain again. So hopefully by tomorrow, I will be able to take some time, do some stuff around here. There's a bunch of garbage I have to go through. There's stuff I have to put away. I started organizing my hurricane panels and I never finished it. Like everything else, bunch of unfinished stuff. You know, this trash picked bicycle, I did fix it. So I have a second one. It isn't perfect. And I still have some junk left over from the car that I stripped. And there's just, you know, trash all over the place. Hey, guy. Yeah, they're coming back. Yeah, it's gonna be, I got my breakfast. They're probably waiting for lunch, but I won't be here. Sorry, guys, I don't have any duck food right now, but we'll have some. But anyway, yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do. You can see that this is some branches that were hanging down. I had to cut. It's just getting way too big. This poinciana tree, and you can see the leaves that it has. They tend to be very small. This stuff gets into every crack and crevice in your car, holds water and rusts it out. I do have bananas that are almost ready to be picked. You can see. So I'll be letting my friends know that my organic bananas are going to be ready. Plus, I'm sure they will eat some of them too. And there's several videos I want to make. But again, I just have such limited time. I haven't had the ability to really take time out. I have a lot of things that I've written down that I want to write about. So hopefully soon I'll be able to make some videos. I want to make a video describing my concept of the world using entropy and a couple of other basic ideas. Right, Quackers? And, you know, again, once I have the time, I'll do it. Hopefully we'll get some more rain, which means that I'll be able to spend more time at home like I did a month ago when we had all that rain. And there's a lot of things I'd like to do, and there's a few discussions I'd like to do. You know, there's some milestones. I did reach my 17 years on YouTube, and I never made a video for that. And, you know, the 40 years, soon to be 41 years since I started Carnivore, and some different comments that I've had that people have given me. So I want to respond to them. But anyway, just want to let you know I'm still around, still doing good, keeping busy. You know me, always on the move, trying to get work done. And the way it works is when somebody calls me up and there's something that needs to be done, I'm there. I see there's bugs buzzing around here. A lot more insects around here than other yards. You guys aren't doing your job? Come on, keep on eating. I see you've been eating something over there. But anyway, that's what I'm up to, and hopefully there'll be more videos coming soon. Bye.